Today, I want to talk about how to keep up your daily language learning habit even when you don't feel like it. I woke up this morning with zero motivation. Yesterday was a very mentally taxing day for me. I did about 7 hours of translating stored procedures from one database language into a different database language, followed by about an hour of website updates for two of my clients. And then I read for half an hour in the textbook I have for my systems analysis class. And I went to bed very mentally tired, and I woke up not wanting to do anything, including this video. And to be honest, I think we all know why I'm doing this video anyway, even though I don't feel like it. Now that I'm a famous YouTuber, some of my videos are getting like more than 30 views, some like up to like 31 or 32 or 33 views. And I didn't want to disappoint 32 of you guys by not having this video. So I showed up. Lucky you. So what do you do when it's time to study language and you have zero motivation? I think the main key is to not rely on motivation. You know that one friend that you have, the one that's super fun to hang out with, but you can never rely on them when you need them most? That's motivation. And so you need to do other things to help you to not rely on motivation to be able to keep up your daily learning habit. I have 3 ideas today. I could have come up with more, but 3 I think is good for today. Idea number 1 is to remove barriers to make it easier for you to study your language. So one of the things that I'm trying to do every single day, and I actually have been failing at it for the last 2 weeks, is to read 3 pages in The Hobbit in Esperanto before I go to bed. I was doing great at that for a while, and I've kind of lost that habit. What I did this morning is, after I made my bed, is I put the book on my pillow. And when I go to bed tonight, one of 2 things is going to happen. I'm going to have to either put the book on my bookshelf so I can not sleep on the book, or I'm actually going to open the book and read a few pages. I'm hoping that second thing is going to happen, and it's going to happen. It's going to be much more likely it's going to happen because the book is on my pillow, and I actually have to do something about it before I go to bed tonight. Tip number 2, have some way of keeping track of your streak. That's one thing I like about Duolingo. For its many faults, it does remind me every single day, both through an email and through a notification on my phone if I haven't spent 10 minutes of Duolingo that day. Another way of keeping up your streak is with a calendar, marking off every single day and looking so you can see visually that you've studied every day and not breaking that chain. So this idea allegedly came from Jerry Seinfeld. Someone interviewed him and wanted to know how they could become a better comedian. And Jerry Seinfeld said that he spent every day, he wrote at least one new joke. And he had a calendar on his wall. And a calendar showed all 12 months all on one page. And every time he wrote a new joke, he would, cross that day off on the calendar so he could see that he was doing it every day. And he said that the most important thing for him to be better at being a comedian was never to break that chain. So he made joke writing a daily habit, just like I make language learning a daily habit. So that's one thing you do, is get a calendar or some other way of keeping track of your language learning streak, so you won't want to break it. So your motivation is to not break the chain. So idea number 3 is to do something easy. And when I say doing something easy, you don't want to make it so easy that you're not making progress. But you want it to be easy enough so that when you don't have motivation, there's not that mental block to keep you from doing it. And that's something I did this morning. So in German language, the word order in sentences can often be quite different than the word order in English. And sometimes it's hard to remember that word order. So I stumbled across this video that does a great simplified job of remembering how to do that. And I watched that video twice. I retained some of it, not all of it. So when I go home, I'm going to rewatch that video. And then I'm going to write some sentences of my own to help me to remember even more and cement more in my brain the word order in German sentences. So I started off doing something easy, which is leading to doing something harder and making progress in my German today. one great way to do this and be prepared to do this when you actually do have motivation is go find these easy videos on YouTube and add them to a playlist. Yeah, I have lots of playlists for like easy to understand French, easy to understand German on my YouTube channel. You can check that out if you look at my channel, look at my playlist. Or you can just click on the watch later feature on YouTube and add that. I know a lot of my subscribers, I think almost all of them, have a playlist called the Awesomest Videos Ever, and they add all of my videos to that. At least that's what I'm assuming. So, what do you do to help you to do your daily language study when you're not motivated? Do you have any other tricks or tips that I didn't cover today? Please discuss them in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not one of the 31 people that have already subscribed, and consider sharing this with others. I will see you again probably Friday with a video about my 2 most important language learning tips, the 2 rules that I follow that help me to learn language. See you then. Ciao.